Hey, hello. Yeah. Oh. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Why is this thing stuck? Can y'all hear me? Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, there it is. No, it's not. Why won't that hang up? Okay. I'm not going to. I'm not going to even go through that. We will restart the phone. Hey, y'all. I said, let me at least come in and say happy holidays, Merry Christmas, even though it was yesterday. Um, and all that good stuff. I'm here. I just wanted to, just take the day off and be with my husband on Christmas. I just didn't really want to do it. I didn't want to do a video. I didn't want to do anything on Christmas. I really didn't. I didn't want to be bothered. I almost didn't come in today, but I wanted to say something about that post that I posted earlier today about women having their menstrual cycles So I guess there is a group of women out there or a bunch of people who believe that it is not normal for a woman to have a menstrual cycle, which I can't even understand that. I can't even understand that. I can't fathom y'all really out here believing that it's unnatural to have a menstrual cycle. Now the person that posted this video, this thing on her YouTube community tab. I'm gonna read it because I know all of y'all probably don't go to the community tab, but I'm gonna read what she posted so y'all will know what I'm saying or y'all will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so she said, "Did you know that women are not supposed to have menstrual cycles? My next live will explain why, how, and when women started menstrual cycles, along with why women have thyroid issues." And I don't know why she put the two of those together or how she thinks the two of those things are related. But I really want to see her live and see why she says this. Now, the woman that wrote it is a gay woman. So she uh, considers herself to be a stud. So she's not feminine. You know, she's cut all her hair off. I'm assuming that she does not have any children. And I'm assuming that, you know, because I know there are a lot of gay women, you know, that have kids. But normally, that the really masculine looking women, normally, I'm not going to say it doesn't happen at all, but normally those really masculine looking women, you know, choose not to have children. And it's just weird to me how some people will take things that are really natural for a woman and try to make it unnatural. It is extremely natural for a woman to have a cycle. As a matter of fact, medically, if you don't have a cycle, the doctor will try to figure out why. Because medically, it's unnatural for a woman not to have a cycle. After a certain age, you start your cycle. After a certain age, when you go through menopause, it stops. Now, there are a lot of medical reasons. If you don't have enough body fat, if you get too thin, some women who are anorexic or bulimic or have those type of issues, your cycle will stop. The only way that is quote unquote natural for a woman not to have a cycle is when you're on birth control. Because the birth control can stop your cycle. A lot of the birth controls you will have spotting, but you won't have a complete cycle. And that's normal because you're doing it on purpose. But if you are just a woman and you're not having a cycle, the doctors are going to try to figure out what's wrong with you. Because most women want to have a cycle. A cycle says when your body has, you know, released the egg, and, you know, you got to go through all of that kind of stuff in order to get pregnant, in order to bring life. If you're not having a cycle, 9 times out of 10, you ain't, you know, bringing forth life. Now, there are different levels to that. I agree with what one of the young ladies said, that is not natural to bleed heavy like a lot of women do. You're right. That's not natural. To have these, you know, really heavy cycles with clots and, you know, all of that kind of stuff, that's not natural. It happens, but it shouldn't, because that can cause anemia and other type of problems. And a lot of women are anemic because their cycles are so heavy, which is not, that's not natural. Your cycles, you shouldn't be losing that much during your cycle. But ladies, please don't allow these studs or ignorant people to tell you that it's not natural to have a cycle. Okay? Even the Bible said that was one of the things that Eve was cursed with. Labor, having a baby, labor pains, having a cycle, and all of that was part of her, as a result of her sinning. Because before her sin, that wouldn't have happened. I'm pretty sure, God would have allowed her to probably have a baby like he did Mary. But because of sin, that happened. If you read the Bible, that's in the ancestors. The women had a cycle. My mother was born in 1917. Okay? She told me how they prepared her for her cycle. They didn't have, pads and tampons and everything that they could go to the store and get. They may have had something in the store, but they were poor, so they couldn't afford that. So if it wasn't natural for women to have a cycle, why was our ancestors having them? Why was our grandmothers and great grandmothers and great great grandmothers and all those people having them? The cycle goes back to biblical days. So now all of a sudden it's unnatural. I hate when women, give out this ignorant information. And it's a lot of younger women that will come and look at that and take it to be truth when it's not. You are a woman. It is natural for you to have a cycle. And don't let nobody tell you that it's not. And if you're not having one, you need to go to the doctor and figure out why you're not. I'm 55 years old. I done had a cycle since I was 8. And don't you think that had it been something wrong with my body, in all this time, one of them doctors would have told me, no, girl, you're not supposed to be having a cycle. My mama took me to the doctor when it first happened to, make sure everything was okay because I was so young. So you think that my mother, Lucille, would have let something happen to me that was not natural? You crazy. You are crazy. And listen, this person said, hi, ladies. I'm a sexologist, sex educator slash relationship coach. And I'm here to tell you that she is correct. You are not supposed to have a cycle in the way we know to have a cycle with the heavy bleeding. Our cycles are actually supposed to be spotting and not every month. The reason why women are having heavy cycles is due to the diets. When you eat meat and buy animal products, it alters your DNA and cause you to have a cycle. So you're not supposed to release that egg and that lining every month. When are you supposed to do it? Quarterly? That's the kind of stuff that gets my goat. Do you hear me? Thank you, Indigo Moon. It's a beautiful thing for a woman to bleed every month. Society, particularly Western society, has made women believe that every month she is to feel unclean or of less worth. It's the body's natural way of cleansing itself. I don't know what this video is about, but I'm sure it's going to spew some misinformation. And if Miss Indigo Moon is here. Thank you, sweetheart. You are definitely correct. I can't read this long thing that this woman wrote, but she tripping. Raven 333 Abel said the people that think that women shouldn't have periods is a natural function that women have, and for people to say it's not natural is ignorant. Maybe I'm strange, but I enjoy my periods. Yeah, you strange, sweetheart. No, you're not. You're perfectly fine. I have never. Oh no, Brianna didn't. Brianna, you can't trust a leprechaun to give women advice. You better stop before say she's stud bashing. Oh, I could care less. I People have already always said that, I'm doing some type of bashing. But if you're going to spew this level of ignorance, of course I'm going to speak on it. I most definitely am, because I'm here for the women. Okay? I'm a woman. And when somebody say something that's so out of pocket like this, it just makes me sick. Women, we are beautiful. Our bodies are beautiful. Our bodies do certain things that they supposed to do, and having a cycle is one of them. Okay? So don't let no man, stud, cat, dog, leprechaun, or anything else make you feel like your body is not supposed to perform this magnificent feat every month. We are so strong. Y'all know men couldn't deal with this. A man, when he catch a cold, he gonna die. Okay? He laid up in the bed having a heart attack. Ain't no way in the world he could have a period and be pregnant for 9 months. Okay? It would kill him dead. So don't let no especially not no stud who probably is upset about her body. We ain't upset about ours. These women are, honey, have your period. There's nothing wrong with your body. Now, like one of these young ladies said, now you should not be hemorrhaging. Okay? You shouldn't be hemorrhaging. If you're doing that, then you do need to see a doctor. But it is absolutely normal for you to have a period every month until God says, okay, that's enough. Like he done told me, you ain't got to do that no more. And I was like, thank you. Thank you. When he told me I didn't have to do that no more, honey, I was shouting. I could have shouted all over this house. Okay? But while it was going on and I was in my 20s, and this is how you bring life. If your organs are not functioning the way they're supposed to, you're not going to bring a life. They have to be working, and I know that there are a lot of women who do have those problems, who can't have a baby. And the reason why they can't have one is because their reproductive system is not working correctly. And if you only having one or two periods a year, honey, you're not producing an egg every month. You're not ovulating. You're not gonna have no baby. So don't let these cuckoos tell you that you're not supposed to have no period. And I know she ain't gonna start with thyroid issues. I will wear her out with that one too. Cause I didn't had issues with my thyroid for 30 years. They found out I probably didn't had issues with my thyroid for longer than that, but I was in my 20s when I first realized that, I mean, when the doctors first realized that I had problems with my thyroid. Okay? And there are a lot of people, men and women. who have problems with their thyroid. A lot. Either your thyroid is too high or your thyroid is too low. You have hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism. I have hypo, the one which makes it kind of difficult for you to lose weight. My friend that I used to work with, she had hyper. She was really thin. She stayed cold all the time. Her eyes was super big. Her hair was thinning, all of those things. So, you either got one or the other. So, don't try it. If you not, I'm not. I'm not. A beautiful magnet said, I remember when I started going through puberty and got my cycle, I wanted to rip my head off. Yeah, I think when it first starts for all of us, it's just a new experience. It's difficult. It was painful and all of that kind of stuff, but after a while you get used to it. You may not like it, but you get used to it. Starfire Queen said the young people of today are moving so fast they are missing true knowledge. Well, it's not that they're moving fast, it's that they're distracted. They're too distracted with electronics and music and all of this stuff that, you know, they missing stuff like this. Like, how many teenagers or 20 somethings do you know that would sit here and listen to me talk? Not many. This is not their ministry. They too distracted, which is sad, you know, because by the time when they need it, they won't have it. And then when they get past that age, then they'll look back and be like, oh, I wish I had listened to somebody. I wouldn't be in the shape that I'm in now. If, I had listened. I was on Instagram yesterday and they were talking about, going to family's house. I can't remember the actual post, but this young lady said, I would snatch my grandma's wig off. I said, not, not if you was my grandchild, you wouldn't. What is it with these young people thinking that it's okay to disrespect their elders? If one of my grandkids ever, I don't even think they would have that thought in their head. Well, for one, I don't have on a wig. But to like pull my hair or hit me or something, I told that girl, honey, if you came to my house on Christmas and snatched my wig off, we would be planning your funeral on Christmas. We would be planning your funeral. And I know I'd probably have to kill your parents too. And I wouldn't have a problem doing that. And she was like, well, you not my granny, you're ugly. And I was like, you ugly, ratchet heifer. You could never be my grandchild. Oh, I cussed her out on Christmas, child. She made me go there on Christmas Day. I had to end up blocking that girl. I cussed her out on Christmas. You could never be my grandchild with your ratchet, crazy behind. Talking about hitting your grandmama? Are you crazy? I would never, I would never say anything like that out in public. I have never even thought about hitting my mother or my grandmother. And me and my grandmama it's not that we didn't get along, but we just didn't have the best relationship. But I've never thought about like that thought never came into my head to hit my grandmother. I don't know what's wrong with these kids. I don't. I have no idea what is wrong with the children of today. and she wasn't a child. She, I clicked on her Instagram thing. She looked like she was in her 20s. And that girl meant that. She was hot as fish grease at me. She was mad for real. And I gave it to her too. Y'all know I do be on Instagram sometimes, all out of character. I know people be looking like, is that really? Oh, that's not emotional. That can't be her. Yeah, it is. I do be cussing people out, y'all. I don't care nothing about these crazy kids. And my granddaughter's mother saw the thread and she looked and was like, "Oh shoot, I ain't saying nothing," cause she know I ain't cussed her out before. I don't do it. She knew not to say nothing. She went on by her business like, "Ooh, Granny cussing somebody out." Starfire Queen, disrespect seems to be so easy for this new generation. I find myself praying for them and lighting white candles, protect them because they are so far out of touch with reality. Honey, sometimes I can't even pray for them. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna come on here and say that I'm that sweet person that will pray for you because I know you ignorant. I sometimes I just can't do it. Sometimes I will just cuss you out and just keep it lit because you have already messed up your life. You done messed up your karma and everything else. And I'm not gonna waste my time praying for you, child. Your mama got to do that. That's between you, your mama, and the Lord. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So I just cussed her out and blocked her and kept it moving because I ain't, child, I'm not. Yeah, sweetheart. Aisha, she said I'm 26 and I respect mine. I'm 55. And if my mama was still here, you know I will respect her. I will fight a bear over my mama. I loved my mama. I mean, I still do. I still respect her. Yeah, they do. Ian Mario, some people get cursed for life with shit like that. For real, for real. But, and let me say this too. I was watching, and I know, honey, I know the spies is probably out there, but I don't care. They can go back and tell her everything I said because I could care less. I was watching Five Babes. Um, I was watching a part of her video, and she said something about Timothy Blaine because he had made a video and said that Christmas is like really no big deal for him because he doesn't really have any family here in California. I think he said he has like a nephew here or whatever, and that's about it. And friends that he have probably made at church. And it kind of seemed like Five Babe wanted to laugh at him because he's alone for the holidays. But Five Babe needs to realize that one day you're going to be sitting where Timothy Blaine is sitting. Y'all young people kill me thinking that you're not going to get old. The only way you don't get old is if you die before you get here. You're going to get old, and one day, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, and everybody else going to be gone too. You're going to be just like me. My parents are gone. Okay? For Christmas, it was me and my husband. You better pray that God sends somebody to be with you. We're not going to always be in the happy place that we are in our 20s. Eventually, God is going to call your parents home, Fabe, and you're going to be lonely. I can't laugh at nobody that's lonely. That's not funny to me. Somebody that don't have no family, it ain't no fun in that. It is great for us to have big families and people to, sit around during the holidays and laugh and reminisce with. But if you don't have that, don't look down and laugh at those people. Be grateful because you have it. But it ain't gonna be for always. All our parents gonna leave here. One day you gonna be motherless. That's the thing that hurts me the most. Is people don't realize how painful that is. It's painful for me during the holidays not to have my mother. My mother always made the holidays better. Okay? My mama, you go to her house for Christmas, she was going to give you that little bag with a couple of peppermints, some nuts, some apple or orange. My mom made little bags for me and my boys every year. I miss that. She was that grandmother and that mother. You go to her house all the time. It was a candy dish, and she had the little oranges and apples and candy and this and that and pound cake and sweet potato pie and all that stuff. Yeah, I miss that. But it is in natural and divine order for our parents to leave here. They don't stay forever. You ain't gonna be happy forever. That's why I look at VS. She posted Tracy's deceased mother and father again today. Your day coming, girl. Your mama and daddy are going to have to go through the same thing that Tracy's mama and daddy went through. And if you don't think that you are building your karma, it's going to be bad. I looked on the news this morning and a family lost two children in their family. It was three kids killed. And it was a car accident. It was five kids in the car. Two of them died. The two that died were brothers. Can you imagine losing two of your kids on Christmas? On Christmas Day, you lost two of your children. Two brothers. I don't know how many other kids, that they had. What if that's all their kids? And you laughing at somebody because their mom and dad are deceased? I can't even, I couldn't even be friends with VS and not tell her, girl, what are you doing? The holidays are the hardest time of the year for people because they've lost family members, because they're maybe in another state from their family and they can't get to their family. This is the time when people will literally kill themselves. And they're killing themselves because they're lonely and they're depressed. I mean, I am so grateful that I have grandkids. I have a husband because they are the ones that have anchored me to this world. Because when I lost my mother, I really felt like that was it. I really did. And to have someone, laughing and posting her mom in the casket on her community wall. I just don't get it. I don't understand why people are not telling her that she got me blocked. She blocked me. I ain't did nothing to the girl, but she blocked me. Starfire Queen said the pain is new for me. My mom passed on October the 29th of this year. My mom passed in 2011. I have not gotten over her death. I will never get over her death. Never. It was just me and my mother. My mother, was a single parent. It was just the two of us. We were extremely close. I was a good kid. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't one of those rebellious kids. Me and my mother were very, very close. We talked on the phone 5, 6 times a day. So, yeah. I mean, I can understand some people, who are not close to their parents, and they don't understand the connection that some people have with their parents. I understand that, but it's still wrong, and it's stupid. Instead of you being, yes, sweetheart, I know how you feel. I really do. I know how you feel. That is, I think that's a hole that won't ever close. It just won't. Your feelings will patch over it, and you'll be okay for a while, and it'll come back. It comes back. And for the holidays, yeah, I truly miss her. I try to throw myself into doing things for my grandkids. And I'm not saying that I'm not happy. I'm very happy. I'm very appreciative of my life. I'm extremely grateful of the life that, I'm living right now. I'm very happy. But I wish my mama was here to enjoy this happiness with me. That would make it better. But she's not. And you just have to cherish the memories that, oh no. She said, I will never get over this. I found her dead. Oh, yeah, sweetheart. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't. Okay, KK. Thanks for coming, sweetie. Good to see you. I hope you and the family had a nice holiday. Yeah, sweetheart. Did you go to therapy, Star? I always say that people, I always advocate for therapy. Advocate, advocate. I think. Please go to therapy and talk to somebody about that, because that's even worse. To find her dead. Is my eyebrow swollen? Does it look swollen? It looks like it. Where's my mirror? Because I noticed the other day that my piercing thing felt kind of strange. Please go to therapy, sweetheart, and find you somebody to talk to, because that's what really helped me, going to therapy. It really did. Oh, I'm glad you had a good time, sweetie. Is it swollen? No. No, it's okay. I must just be tripping. But I noticed the other day it did feel kind of weird. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I don't want to lose my piercing. I've had that piercing since before my granddaughter was born. Let's see. I haven't done therapy yet, trying to be strong for my children. But my husband really feels I'm going to need some kind of therapy. It took my husband to pull me off my mom. Being strong, going to therapy has nothing to do with being strong for your children, sweetheart. Going to therapy will show your kids that you love yourself and you want to take care of yourself mentally. I hate that we as black people feel like going to therapy is, makes us less strong. That makes us more strong. Go to therapy, sweetheart, and get you some help, because those feelings are just going to continue to come up until you talk to somebody and deal with them. You have to. Hey, Omo Yemiya. Happy holidays, sweetie. You gotta deal with those. You gotta deal with those issues. You have to. And you know, it's nothing weak about going to therapy. I'm an extremely strong person, and I felt like I had to go to therapy. I like going to therapy though. I went to therapy when I got a divorce, and I went to therapy when I got a divorce, and then when my boys were teenagers and they were driving me crazy, I went back to therapy. I really did. I mean, them boys put me through it. I went back to therapy again because I was seriously stressed out. Them boys gave me a run for my money. Okay? So I went back to therapy again. And then when my mom passed, I went to therapy. I needed it. I never, all of my friends, when I was going through all of those issues with my kids, all of my friends were like, "Oh, that's they're boys, they're teenagers, they do that." Okay, well, I didn't know how to deal with them. I really didn't. Like my kids really made me want to hurt them. Seriously, like really hurt them. So I went to therapy. Like my son yesterday, I had to Christmas Eve, I had to block my son. That boy made me so mad, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was like, you know what? I don't need this stress right before Christmas. I blocked him, sure did, child. And then I told my husband, and he was like, really? You blocked your child on Christmas Eve? I was like, yes, I sure did. He was like, "You gonna unblock him?" I was like, "Yeah, probably in the morning." So I unblocked him on Christmas morning. But that boy made me so mad. I sure did block him, child. I blocked him. I sure did. Yes, sweetheart, please go to therapy. Okay? Find you a good therapist. Um, go to your whoever your insurance carrier is. If you don't have um if you don't have insurance, there are a lot of places in all of the cities that have mental health um, in place for people that don't have health insurance. So you can get help. You just got to find it. You just got to get out there and get it because um, sometimes you just can't do it by yourself. You really can't. You need some help. You need somebody outside of family to help you. Somebody that can look at someone that is trying to look at situations a different way. So Christmas was nice. Now comes the taking down these 3 Christmas trees. So we got like a little cheap Christmas tree, a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, like a real Charlie Brown tree that only has like the one little red bulb and the little blue scarf thing around it. So we have a real Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and then our regular Christmas tree, and the ornaments, they have to be wrapped and all of that kind of stuff because we do have a lot of ornaments that can be broken, ornaments that we've paid good money for, child. Um, because we have like every year we purchase, an ornament for that year. So a lot of those have to be wrapped up. I have my Starbucks ornaments. Um, so yeah, we gotta take the tree down. And when I say we, I mean me, because my husband, my husband ain't, he ain't doing nothing. Um, this year, this year was really great. I really did not want anything for Christmas. I have all of the jewelry that I have ever wanted. I already own it. The only thing that I wanted was I want a new camera and a computer, and so we are, you know, saving up because the camera that I want is kind of expensive. Um, Clothes. I have clothes. You know what I mean? I'm not working, so it just doesn't make sense to buy a whole lot of clothes. Where am I going? I ain't going nowhere. I stay home, except for the weekend. So I didn't want to spend money on clothes. And plus, trying to buy, we're in the process of still looking for a house. So I really just did not want to spend a lot of money. If I do decide to get something, I would prefer to get it from the after Christmas sales. I'm a frugal woman. I'm not just gonna be out here spending money just to be spending money. Now we did get things for the grandkids, but as far as me and my husband, I really have just about everything I wanted, everything that I want. I have like a cajillion Alex and Annie bracelets. I like those Alex and Annie bracelets, but I really feel like at this point, I done just about ran out of arm room when it come to bracelets and stuff. So I didn't want that. I already have my Tiffany jewelry. I didn't want any more of that. So, my husband was just like, what do you want? And I was like, I really don't want anything. And I think when you get to that point that you don't want anything is when you really realize how content you are. Just, oh, I want this, I want this, I want, Victoria's Secret, I want this, I want this, I want. You're not content. I'm happy. I have a Christmas morning. We woke up laughing and playing with each other. Hopefully, everybody saw Little Gizmo's video. He was so sweet. He's been wanting that stocking since we put it up. And, just watching him play with his toys and, be happy and, talking to the grandkids after and seeing them. And that's it. Because don't nothing bring me more joy than my husband and grandkids. Nothing I can purchase will bring me more joy than them. Is it still buffering? It should have stopped by now. I'm drinking a Baja Blast. I had a little bit of Taco Bell. So don't y'all say nothing. She drinking that soda. I ain't gonna drink that whole thing. Did it stop? It should have stopped. Okay. So yeah, you know, I didn't want a whole lot of stuff for Christmas. What y'all get? I mean, and I'm not really into um I'm not really into a whole lot of things anyway. Like I couldn't get any more plants because it's winter time and my plants are suffering. They really are. Some of them look really bad. I'm gonna do a video and show my battery's at 15%. So we're gonna leave in a minute. Um I'm gonna do a video and show you guys what some of my plants look like. They don't look as cute as they did earlier in the year. So I'm not buying any more plants right now. I'm just really trying to take care of the ones that I have. I don't want them to die. But that dry heat, your windows are closed, your house is getting the dry heat from the heater, and your plants really don't like it. They don't. They like the sun, and my house is used to being open and air flowing through it and all of that kind of stuff, and everything is closed up in that dry heat. My plants don't like it. Well, that's how it's supposed to be, Cola. The kids are supposed to be happy. We do everything for the kids. This ain't for us. That's how it was when I had kids, and like didn't have a husband or whatever. The kids would be happy, and I would just be sitting there looking. I mean, you know, my husband did give me some things. He got me a really nice lavender set. You know, everything lavender because he know I love lavender. So, and he did buy me a plant. Um, it looked a little sickly, but you know, he did what he could, poor baby. So that's it. I do want a and I said I really don't need this, but I love them like fuzzy jackets. And Victoria's Secret got some, so I might, you know, give me a little fuzzy jacket because I do stay cold. At least I will wear that. But that's probably about it. I ain't doing nothing else. Bath and Body Works got their 70% off sale right now, and they do have some lotions for like $3. This the time when you go and buy the Bath and Body Works stuff. When it's cheap because that's when I got this one when they had like their little $3 sale. This is grapefruit breeze. It smelled real good, real good. So I might go on their website and get a couple of more lotions while they cheap. I think the lotions is like $5 or something, but the smaller ones are $3, and they have some body washes and stuff. That was $3. So I think I'm gonna go on the website and um get a couple of those while they cheap. And I might go on the Victoria's Secret website and not Victoria's Secret but Pink and see if they have any after Christmas stuff. And that's gonna be it. If it ain't on sale, I don't want it. I ain't paying full price for this mess, child. Some stuff that I really don't need anyway. I ain't paying full price for it. I sure ain't. Gizmo, you want to say hi? He ain't coming. He over there on the other couch, y'all. He ain't messing with me. I'm surprised he over there. He over there on he over there on the couch by himself. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I might do a lesson to. Oh, I might do like a cleansing to get us ready for the new year. So tomorrow it'll probably be like around the regular time. So tomorrow y'all bring y'all paper and pen, and we're gonna talk about cleansings and stuff. Hopefully this video won't get demonetized because you know YouTube don't even let us talk about norm. Let me see. The last person that came in, did this video have a no. Um it's probably demonetized, child. Okay, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.